Oh hey, we're back in Kokiri Village. Yeah, this is where we have to go after we reach that dead end of Darunia. Of course, Navi did ask us, hey, what is Saria going to think now that we're on a quest to save Hyrule? So, that was kind of our tip-off before we even went to Kakariko Village that we had to go back here eventually. Again, it may seem like a long way to get back here, like, backtracking. It's really not. It takes less than a minute to walk across Hyrule Field. And here we go, one of my favorite songs in the game. Of course, we have to go to the Lost Woods area that I mentioned earlier. Only place in Kokiri Village you haven't been to, so I mean, kind of makes sense. Ah, this music. So catchy. Of course, we have to go through the one where the music is the strongest because that'll lead to the end of the Lost Woods. I actually don't want to do that right now. There's a few very easy things we can take care of. I like this guy, for instance. Skull Kid. I don't really know if I want to do that right now. I guess I could. I know I said I was going to leave a lot of the expansion stuff for later because I don't want things to get dragged out, and maybe that counts. Oh, small mound of soft soil here. I wonder what that could be for. So maybe I'll come back later and actually get all those. I know that's not very economical from my perspective, but I'm trying to keep things moving along. This is a very common game. It is played very, very often, so don't want to get too bogged down. But a couple of these are really easy to get. If we beat the business scrub here, to make your quest easier, I can enable you to pick up more Deku sticks. 40 rupees, huh? Yeah, I'll take it. Got just enough. And now we can carry 20! Nice! Now, I could have done that as soon as we were done with the Deku tree, I believe, but again, don't want to get too bogged down in things. Also, this little area right here, I always thought this was a really good example of consistency within the world of Ocarina of Time. You may not have noticed it when he first came out, but if you take a better look around here, you can see that bridge right there is where Link said goodbye to Saria and actually got the Ocarina right here. So, I really like that. You know, originally I thought that would just have been like a little cutscene area, right? You just go to the bridge and that's it, but you can actually see it from another area. It's pretty cool. So the way we have to go to actually progress is going to be this way because you can hear the music. Oh, the super catchy tune. That's why when this came back in Twilight Princess, if you guys watch my Twilight Princess playthrough, they're like, oh boy. When we went to the Lost Woods in that one, and you realize that it's the same location and it's playing the same song, except much more kind of somber and sad because the Kokiri are long gone. It's, oh man, I live for stuff like that in Zelda. Again, just the type of consistency you can get from a music perspective. I said the same thing whenever the Song of Healing was one of the wolf songs in Twilight Princess. Thought it was fantastic. Cool, you're great. You scored 3 perfect bullseyes. I have to give a neat present to such a wonderful person. Please take it. And another very easy expansion for our equipment. I should note, none of this is really necessary. I mean, young Link is the only one that can use the slingshot and the sticks, if I remember correctly. I'm pretty sure that adult Link cannot use the sticks. But over there, I forget if you just get rupees or not from that. That's another Ocarina thing. We might do that in a little extra episode. Well, when I say extra episode, it's kind of like a midpoint, perhaps, but oh, you, hey. I don't really feel like reading your dialogue anymore, to be honest. Let's see if you say anything. After going through the Lost Woods, you will come upon the Sacred Forest Meadow. That is a sacred place where few people have ever walked. What's that? I can hear a mysterious tune. You should listen for that tune, too. Hoo hoo hoo. I most certainly do not. So that's your little tip. I guess if you were just trialing and erroring through the forest, through the 2 screens, I could have sent you back to the beginning. He's just gonna flat out tell you, like, hey, listen to the music. Whereas this thing right in front of us kinda looks different than everything else. Well, let's see what this is all about. Not part of the Lost Woods. Now this is what I was confused about earlier, because you go through here, and you're in Goron City, so theoretically we could have gotten to Goron City before we had climbed up Death Mountain, but you're gonna have these blocks right here, and because we don't have bombs yet, and we don't have a way to even pick up the bomb flowers, we could not have used that as a shortcut immediately, unfortunately. So that's what I thought I would be able to do, but I forgot. Let's see, this way. I know one of these goes somewhere special. I think it might be here. You know, for right now, let's just head to the Sacred Forest Meadow. It's another thing I might have to do that's extra. Oh, and right here, this is actually another shortcut that goes to the land of the Zoras, being Zora's domain. Of course, we can't dive that far yet to get into that little cubbyhole either if you go right here. Only dive for, like, how long at the moment? Is it 3 seconds? I'm just kind of curious. Yeah, 3. You can't go deep enough, and all those rupees just tantalizingly sitting there, inviting the player to find out the method in which they may be able to dive deeper. Just a little tease. That's another reason why Metroidvanias are so good. You see them like, oh, I want it, but not able to get it. So I think back there might actually be the secret area I was talking about, but I think this leads... Oh, nope, everything's starting to look the same. Got that rock right there. Now, I used to do that all the time when I would test the music, I'd go too far. Okay, so it looks like it is going to be to the left. Interestingly enough, when you come back as an adult Link, you're not even going to have the music cue, so you just have to memorize it, so it's one of those get good moments. I think we're almost out. You can see the little mini-map on the right there, which I never really made use of as a kid too much when I just came to the Lost Woods, but there we go. Ah, I love this place. Oh, but I do want to get one thing out before we go any further, the Deku Nuts. I've heard that the Deku Nuts can really help us out right here. So we have this thing right here, right? So this is a Wolfos. Draw it close to you and watch its movements carefully. Attack when it drops its guard. But I think we could just use Deku Nuts if we get on top of it. You can actually, stun it like that, and then do a jump attack. There you go. So we keep stunning him like that, and actually, ideally, I would be using the Deku sticks in order to do that. To get him back all the way. Oh, gotta get the sword out again. There we go, look at that. So if you experiment with your equipment, you can actually control the pace of that battle. Huh. I think a claim that the enemy completely controls the pace of that battle would be erroneous, because you just went into the battle thinking you could only use your sword and shield for some reason. Again, I'm not throwing shade, I'm just pointing out the blatantly obvious in this game if you were to try to take advantage of all your equipment and use all of the assets available to you. So this little path right here is just going to be, littered with these Deku guys right here. They don't talk to us though, all you can do is kill them, but they're not really much of a threat. I guess I do need to build up my rupee stores after, spending them all on that Deku stick expansion. Or we could just go ahead and rush right through. I think if you reach a water pond, you've gone too far. Sometimes they connect somewhere else. Oh, like that one, I think that goes up. There we go, we can actually do that. But again, the Deku guys are everywhere. There we go, very easy to get through this. Ooh, and we have this ladder right here. I'm gonna get that on the way out, though, since we're gonna have to walk out of here manually anyway. I love the aesthetics of this place. When we come back here later, like, oh man, it's one of the best parts of the game, if you ask me. Ow! Yeah, not beating these guys is kinda coming back to bite me. Only 1 heart of damage, though. I'm not worried about that for a very specific reason that we'll see in a little bit. And there you are, hey. I came to tell you that I'm gonna be the hero of Hyrule. Someday, at least. I've been waiting for you, Link. This is the Sacred Forest Meadow. It's my secret place. I feel this place will be very important for both of us someday. That's what I feel. If you play the Ocarina here, you can talk with the spirits in the forest. Would you like to play the Ocarina with me? Okay, try to follow along with the melody I'll play. Are you ready? Great, great. Please don't forget this song. Do you promise? When you want to hear my voice, play Saria's song. You can talk with me anytime. You've learned Saria's song. And there we go, yeah, just come here, get the song, and peace out, I guess. When you want to hear my voice, play Saria's song. You can talk with me anytime. I wonder why, like, we didn't learn that the moment we got the Ocarina. I think they definitely wanted us to get to this location, because, look, this is just great, I think. So there's absolutely nothing else we can do right now, but you see that passageway up there? I mean, you see the tree, you see this weird rune right here, it's just like, what is this? Even Saria said that she feels like sometime in the future, this area is going to be really important to both of us, and she's absolutely right. It's like, man, what is that? Intriguing mystery. Like, you have your mission right now, but you gotta think, like, what does the future hold for this mysterious location, so far out of the way of this paradise in the forest? Or maybe that's just me kind of projecting everything. But again, like, I feel like you are on an adventure when you're doing something like this. I'm trying to put myself, like, in the place of a child that may be playing this for the first time. Maybe not a super young child, but say you're like 8, 9, 10 years old. I feel like this definitely does feel like an adventure. Especially when you find little hideaway places like this, a fairy's fountain. Yeah, awesome. If you notice that ladder right there, which I think is purposely kind of obstructed by the camera, so where you won't necessarily see it super obviously, but yeah, this is the main fairy fountain that I use for like the most of the game, because it's right by that room, that teleportation, because spoiler alert, it's going to be a teleportation pad later. It's just very easy to come here and get the fairies. And just like A Link to the Past set up, if ever we are to die, the tiny fairies will revive us, I believe for 8 hearts. Which makes it the preferable method to kind of heal, like for the vast majority of the game if you ask me, just because it's automatic and things like that. Let's go ahead and pull out the Ocarina again. Don't think I'll be needing the Deku Nuts. I don't know, I should kind of play around with the Deku Nuts a bit more. I could think of one enemy that we're about to see in the next dungeon that may be like a help out for that, but now that we have Serious Song, maybe we should actually try that. You know, I never did that a ton whenever I played this game, because of course I know where to go. But I think Saria is also kind of like another Navi source to kind of like tell you where to go, or at least drop you a hint. Let's go ahead and try that. I wonder if we can even use it here. You want to talk to Saria, right? Yeah, let's do it. Link, this is Saria. Can you hear me? The forest is connected to many places. If you can hear my song, you must be somewhere that is connected to the forest. So yeah, she's talking about the passageway that we saw from Goron City to here, and also from Zora's Domain to here, but now that we're done with that, that's all we have to do in Kokiri Forest. Oh, you. Ho ho. Yeah man, I totally did. That melody seems to have some mysterious power. There may be some other mysterious songs like this that you can learn in Hyrule. If you hold the Ocarina with tutorial, where a melody's necessary musical staff will appear, yada yada yada. That's actually really good, like so I can imagine, like it must have been difficult, like so if you have to play a song in order to get somewhere, how is the player going to know that you can play a song right there to begin with, and it won't be absolutely useless? Well, because the actual staff will appear, the background will appear, and you'll know, okay, I gotta play a song. I may not have the right song at the moment, but I have to play a song, so there you go. But as I was saying, before we were so rudely interrupted by the stupid owl, I don't think there's anything else we can do in Kokiri for right now. Well, there is something else. I could get some more expansions and stuff. We're gonna leave that for later. We're gonna have a lot of fun with that later. So, of course, I could go right back to Goron City, because we have Saria's song, that's what we need to progress, but I think I want to go to the Happy Mask Salesman shop in Hyrule Castle Town, so how about we do that? And yes, I realize I could have saved money if I had waited to buy the Hylian Shield until this moment, but that's just what I've always done. I've always bought the Hylian Shield when I first get to Hyrule Castle Town. Give me a break, man! But hey, look who's open. How's it going, you strange-looking individual? Hi! Welcome to the Happy Mask Shop. We deal in masks that bring happiness to everyone. How would you like to be a happiness salesman? I'll lend you a mask, you sell the mask, and bring the money back here. If you want to read the fine print, take a look at the sign right over there. After you've sold all the masks, you'll become happy yourself. Have faith. So we don't have to actually do this, but I just like to do it anyway because it's kind of fun. The Keaton Mask, price 10 rupees. Keaton stuff is hot, hot, hot. Yeah, I'll borrow that. So it's worth 10, so we want to try to sell it for more than 10. And I don't know if we were paying attention to the card that's right outside Death Mountain that we had to give Zelda's letter to, but that's the one that's actually going to buy this mask. So I may as well just do that right now. I'm going to try to complete the Happy Mask Salesman quest while we're still in the beginning stages of the game right here as young Link. You can actually only do it as young Link. Not like it has a time limit or anything, but I just like to do it. Again, kind of, it's not really significant to the sequel to this game, Majora's Mask. I think it just kind of makes sense though, so... We're gonna drop by that guard first, sell him the mask, and then be on our way back to Darunia. Darunia? I don't know, man. This game really needs to be remade with voice acting. I need to know official pronunciations. There's the garment in question, so we're just gonna go ahead and put on that Keaton mask that we got right here. Boom! Let's go ahead and show it off. Kinda looks like Pikachu to me. I don't know, maybe it's just me. I don't know, some kind of yellow fox thing. I don't know. Let's go ahead and sell it to the guy. Wahahaha, do you think you're in disguise, Mr. Hero? Oh. Is that a key something character mask? I heard he's very popular recently. He's my boy's favorite. That key something mask. If you don't mind, Will you sell it to me? Yeah, sure. And then he wears it for the rest of the game. My boy will be very happy with this. You really are Mr. Hero. Wah ha ha ha. He sold the 10 rupee mask for 15 rupees. Got a 5 rupee profit, which I could have gotten by just running through the grass, but hey, there you go. And we're gonna have to pay that guy back 10 rupees, the happy mask salesman, whenever we get back there, so, I better have 10 rupees whenever I get back there, or he might get a little pissed off. Because that guy is kind of prone to mood swings. Almost violent mood swings. Let's see if Darunia is going to appreciate this song just a little bit more, which I believe he will. How's it going, bud? You in a better mood? Yeah, I didn't think so. But if we bring out the Ocarina, the staff comes up, which lets us know, hey, play a song. And we get a nice look at Darunia's wrist right there. That is a fine-looking wrist, my friend. Here we go. Oh. Oh. Come on. Hot. What a hot beat. Wah. Hey, what a nice tune. Just like that, my depression is all gone. Something just came over me. I suddenly wanted to dance like crazy. I am Darunia. I'm the big boss of the Gorons. Was there something you wanted to ask me about? What? You want the Spiritual Stone of Fire, too? The Spiritual Stone of Fire, also known as the Goron's Ruby, is our race's hidden treasure. But hold on, I'm not gonna give it to you that easily. If you want it so badly, why don't you go destroy the monsters inside of the Dodongo's cavern and prove you're a real man? That way, everybody will be happy again. If you do it, I'll give you anything you want, even the spiritual stone. I have something for you. I'm not really giving you this in return for anything, but take it anyway. If you wear this, even a little fella like you can pick up a bomb flower using A. That's what I wanted. Now you can pull up bomb flowers. And we kind of have, like, access to bombs, kind of, sort of, not really. Oh, what's in these, by the way? Sticks! Got the sticks already. I think one of these always has a... Maybe that's only in the future where it has a red rupee in it. Yeah, I need to keep the money up. So now that we can actually use bomb flowers, that's going to open up a whole lot of things over here. Kind of like how you get access to bomb flowers in this game before you can actually use bombs. I don't know, kind of think that's a nice touch. Don't think we can get inside here, though, unfortunately. I think this, though, is just the shop. But I don't think we can blow it open yet. You know, fantastic business practice there, man. Have your shop hidden behind a freaking wall that you need a bomb to blow up. I'm sure you get a lot of business that way. Can I set that off with a slingshot, maybe? I kind of forget. Come on, I can get it. Control stick isn't finicky at all. Nah, you can't. It's going right through. Well, luckily I got those expansions for those slingshot bullets, so, going around and missing a ton of seeds in an embarrassing fashion isn't really going to impact me all that much. So we didn't really get to walk around Goron City a whole lot when we first got here. Kind of been cutting like a madman here. I wonder what's back here, though. Let's see. Looks like a bunch of things that we'll need bomb flowers for, but I can actually pick this up. Oh, and this is actually the place where we can get to the Lost Woods. We can actually get to Kokiri Village from here. Now, you gotta be careful. I believe if you go through there, then come back in, the rocks will have respawned, and you're not gonna be able to use the bomb flowers to get there, I don't think. I don't think there are any bomb flowers on that side, so you're gonna have a lot of walking to do if you do that. Which is kind of a flaw, you know, not sure I really like that all that much, but hey, what are you gonna do? I get that they didn't want you to be able to get to Goron City, like right from Kokiri Village being the Lost Woods, but come on, man, like that would really screw over someone if they did that, but okay. At least this guy has oh my god. Ow. Oh, my shield up the wrong way. At least that guy has, this guy has some bomb flowers, like, right next to his... Oh, that's right, there's more than one. I think we'll have to come back here later. No, I think it actually is doable with the bomb flowers, so... I think the one, like, we're gonna have to rush to get the last one back there. Let's see, I think there might be one more. I do like to show this off, just because, you know, this is gonna be kind of important in the future, but... Okay, I can do this, I can do this, come on. Trying to show off the Goron village here, the Goron city, trying to make the residents all part of the culture. One more, maybe? I seem to remember there being, yeah, one more. Come on. Now, of course, if we had actual bombs, this wouldn't be a problem whatsoever, but that's still kind of a ways off. Not a ways off. I mean, it's the next dungeon. Like, everyone knows that, right? But... Okay, come on. That'll do it, and that is one big Goron. How's it going, bud? I'm working on something really cool right now, but I think it's going to take a while. If you can wait 5 or 6 years, it should be ready, okay? 5 or 6 years? I'm gonna forget about you in that time, man. Well, maybe not you. That is one big Goron.